What's up, guys? It's Tyler here.
I'm Jesse.
And we are posting a blog today, and we're going to be talking about a documentary.
The documentary that we have chosen to talk about is Loose Change.
Loose Change is about, obviously, 9/11s, 9/11s.
6.5 hours later.
Loose Change is a documentary about 9/11.
Of course, it's a very controversial video showing whether or not 9/11 was an inside job by the government or a job that happened by terrorists.
Now, Loose Change isn't like any other conspiracy theory of a tweet you may have saw of your friend. Loose Change is a movie about an hour and 45 minutes long, maybe,
Just about.
there. And it talks about conspiracy theories of 9/11, obviously, and it has evidence to back it up.
The whole film goes through piece by piece of certain areas like the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and Flight 93. It covers all areas and topics with scientific knowledge and just historical background knowledge and what government agencies have been doing.
So we're going to start out today by first sharing our views. I don't know what to believe. 9/11 could be a conspiracy theory all the way till you die. No one will ever really know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I believe that planes went into the building and it was not controlled by the government. But then I saw Loose Change.
It is so controversial and detailed. It can make someone even with a strong opinion of being against terrorists have the views of, well, did this really happen? Could this really happen? Really happen? Really happen? In my opinion, I think that there was some inside job part to it.
Well, see, like I said previously, I feel like 9/11 wasn't an inside job. I do believe that the planes were hijacked by terrorists, controlled by bin Laden, and that could still be the case now. But with Loose Change, it hasn't changed my opinion totally, but it has let me look on the other side of things about how the government could control those planes and how the government could have controlled all the terrorist attacks that we believe happened. Because of the evidence that the creator of the documentary so strongly produced and presented. It's hard to dispute. It's hard to dispute.
If you look at the Pentagon area, there was a 16-foot hole in the Pentagon. A Boeing Flight 177 is 155 feet long.
No debris. They found no debris.
The same case with United Flight 93. No debris.
No debris.
Exactly how are we supposed to believe that these planes crashed when there's no evidence of a plane crash?
But yeah, they found little evidence to the Pentagon airplane crashing.
The only thing they found at the Pentagon was a jet engine, which they said didn't even match up with the proper plane. And where did the wings go?
Let's talk about the towers. How they fell just flat.
They fell
That's crazy.
at a free fall speed, like there was nothing underneath them, like there wasn't 100 and so many floors crashing down.
Yeah, and here's the thing that really boggles my mind to think about is the phone calls of the planes. There were experiments shown in Loose Change about phone calls cannot be taking place that high in the air, and especially with the phones in the planes at the time in 2001. They tested it, and there's a 0.0006 chance of those phone calls coming through.
Wow.
So my question is, yeah, it's ridiculous. How did they get all of the calls in 9/11 and they're only showing like one?
I just don't believe with the percentage of it going through that all of these just happened to go through. I think it was coincidence, and it kind of shows the side of it. Well, did they try to put this off as something else? But it's all a controversial subject again.
The Pentagon. There were apparently 4 or 5 video evidence of the plane crashing into the Pentagon from a hotel, a gas station. The government only released one, which I think was from the gas station, and it doesn't even clearly show the plane crashing into the Pentagon. So if they want to disprove all the conspiracy theories, why don't they just release the evidence?
At least that, there's no question. They hold it back, everyone starts to question about it.
Let's go through a possible explanation of why they didn't put out the camera footage. Maybe because of the families, they didn't want to see the plane crashing. I don't know. You saw plane crashes in the towers. You already put a video out for the Pentagon, and you can't even see the plane. Just put out the other video footage.
Let's look at also something that we're trying to keep hidden, or the government's trying to keep hidden. Look at the Building 7. Building 7 in New York was a building that held government top secret files. And all of a sudden, it was a block away. It catches on fire. Everything's going down with that, and the building collapsed. Kind of fishy when there was no attack on that building, and nothing exactly happened to it, but it disappeared on that day.
It's summary time. We saw the video in government class,
Yeah.
and in government class we were talking about 9/11, so it works hand in hand. And the video is about conspiracy theories of 9/11.
For the summary, the film, it was done actually as a college project to first initially start. And then the more that people started watching it, and it became an actual film and documentary. So it was filmed very well, and it was done properly. The fact and research and all that was done excellently.
Yeah, the guy has great evidence. Some things are questionable and they're just ideas that we will never know, but other things, they're pretty good evidence, and they do show that maybe 9/11 was an inside job or something else that we are unaware of.
Alright, well that's it for us. Hit us with a subscribe and a like.
Yeah, let's get this video like 10,000 likes, you know?
20,000.
Get the bear.
That's all, folks!